trending downward. Don't look at your retirement accounts. Believe me, I did it today and I wanted to throw up. But I guess if you're one of those people that likes to buy the dip, it's quite the dip right now. And it's kind of a weird that the stock market's dipping because unemployment's down. Private sector employment is way up. Grocery prices are down. Inflation's the lowest it's been since 2019 per the Trueflation Index, trueflation.com. Gas prices are the lowest they've been since 2021. I mean, economically, if you ignore all the noise, things are looking up. And the only thing is the stock market. And before we get into the segment, as always, I am not a financial advisor. Anything you take from this show, if you want to make any type of trade, buy, sell stock, whatever the case, cryptocurrency, anything like that, go talk to a licensed financial advisor. Do not, I repeat, do not take your hard-earned money and invest it in something because a guy on a podcast said it might be a good idea, whether that's me, whether it's the Hawk Tuah girl, whatever the case may be. Do not. We have to be careful when we talk about this stuff because Dave Portnoy's in hot water for it now. The Hawk Tuah, we just got to be careful when we talk about any type of investment. So I always got to preface it with that. With that said, there's a couple of things going on right now. Number one, the market's reacting to instability. Right? They see all the chaos, and part of that instability is flames being fanned by the media. So you've basically got the media trying to push a stock market crash right now. We've never seen anything like this, where the mainstream media is colluding to act against our best interests, and they're trying to force a stock market crash, or maybe at least a correction. So that's what you're saying. We also said, mind you, back in November, prior to the election, that there would likely be a small recession this summer, regardless of who the president was, just because of the way the stock market's been shooting up. So keep that in mind as well. But you've got the media basically trying to force this issue by fanning the flames, making things look worse than they are, blowing up issues. Initial reactions to some of Trump's more aggressive policies, like the tariffs, like the grocery prices, like the foreign policy that at the surface level and initially don't look like they're going to work, but actually end up working out in his favor and paying off later on down the road. So you've got that. And you've also got the fact that, and I hate to break this to you guys, but I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is open heart surgery. It's a little risky. It's not going to be fun. Going to be some bumpy rides. Recovery's going to be a little tough. But we've already had the heart attack and we have no choice. This has to be done now, or we are, as a country, we are going to die. And this is a harsh reality, but the reason the stocks are, part of the reason the stocks are tanking, in my opinion, as someone who's not a financial advisor, is we have got, for the first time, at least in my lifetime, an administration in office that is pulling back the curtain. They are showing you right now, in real time, you are witnessing the fact that the economy has been artificially propped up on bullshit and lies for decades, and it's finally getting exposed. Now, naturally, when that type of garbage and fraud gets exposed, there are going to be drastic reactions in the market. There's nothing you can do about it. They will react accordingly. People freak out. And that's exactly what's happening. All of the lies and all of the waste and all of the fraud are being exposed in real time. And people are reacting to it going, oh shit, I need to take my money out. And then the mainstream media fans the flames. And the real big whales in the stock market that have their money in there and have been actively working against these anti-establishment candidates like the folks in the Trump administration, they've got the money to burn that they can pull a bunch of money out of these stocks and intentionally tank some of them. Now, that works two ways. When whales pull their money out, a bunch of other people pull their money out even further, which gives these whales the ability to come back because they have the expendable income to do it. Once the stocks have bottomed out and tanked, buy them super cheap and then make all their money back. So, I mean, they're kind of ripping the market off as well here. So they've got that going on. That's a twofold way to do it. They can take down the president they don't like and make a bunch of money in the process. So they've got that going for them. It's like I said, man, with the Fort Knox thing, this is a less extreme version of if they found no gold in Fort Knox. But the reaction you're seeing right now to people freaking out in the markets about the bullshit being exposed and the curtain being pulled back on this economy and how it was artificially propped up by lies for decades. This is like finding out your girlfriend's cheating on you. It sucks. It wrecks your world for a long time. Kind of a long time. Not really that long. You get over it, right? You guys are strong. You'll buck up and get over it. But it's like finding out your girlfriend is cheating on you. It sucks in the short term, but it's better off that you find out right now than 20 years after the words "I do" are said, and now she's got half your shit. She's taking the dog, and you can only see your kids on holidays and weekends. So those are the alternatives. We can either keep propping the economy up on bullshit and lies and just wait for the whole thing to inevitably implode and the country to descend into anarchy and chaos, or we can address the problem right now, nip it in the bud, go through a little bit of a rough transitionary patch, and then get back on course. I prefer getting back on course. Mia, what would you rather see? Would you rather go through a couple rough months in the stock market or watch the whole country collapse? What would you rather see here?
Go through a couple rough months of the stock market.
I think that's a good, because that's what everyone's like, because they first they would go after the eggs, and then the egg prices went down. Then it was inflation went down. Foreign policy stuff started to work out. The tariffs, all the countries caved on the tariffs, so they don't really have anything else to go after. So now the last thing they have is the stock market, and they can somewhat manipulate and control that. That's not all within the president's control, especially if you've got whales that are actively sabotaging it. So all they have to go to now, all the folks on the left, is the market. And I'm not going to sit here and downplay the importance of the market, but that's all they've got. I mean, I'm seeing people on Facebook that are 27 years old go, look at your retirement accounts. Is this what you voted for? Like, I don't know. Are you planning on retiring in the next year? Because unless you are, this really doesn't matter all that much. I don't look at my retirement accounts. Fuck no. Because I'm not retiring. I only see it when I go to put money into it. Why would I just check my retirement accounts? I don't give a damn. I have to meet with our advisor. Mia doesn't meet with him because women shouldn't be allowed to make financial decisions. But I have to meet with our advisor once a year, and we go over it, and he says, here's how we did compared to, blah, blah, blah. Here's what we want to do this year. And I go, okay, cool. I'll let you know if anything changes with our situation. I don't check my retirement accounts. If you're in your 20s and 30s, you should just be, again, not a financial advisor, pouring money into it. Who gives a damn? The only time someone in their 20s or 30s should be checking their retirement account is when they're cashing out their 401k to go to Disney World with. That's the only time. That's the only financial advice we'll give you on the show. I did it on Wednesday. I'll do it again. Cash out your 401ks. Take the penalties now. Go on vacation. That's a joke. Don't do it. A little too personal on that one. Struck a nerve a little too close to home.
And then kill yourself later.
Well, what are you going to do, right? You got to hit them with the sound effect if you're going to say kill yourself.
Kill your fucking selves!
Okay, that's a good segue. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.